A billionaire thought he had finally given his daughter the perfect family, until one unexpected return home exposed a truth he was never supposed to see. Behind closed doors, his little girl was living a nightmare. The woman he trusted, the one he brought into their lives to heal them, had been hiding something far darker. And when he found out, he didn't just end the marriage. He destroyed everything she built on lies. Welcome to another story. If you love emotional, shocking, and powerful real lifestyle stories, make sure you subscribe to Revenge_Ida 2.0. Because this one, it's going to stay with you. In the sun-drenched hills of Los Angeles, where glass mansions overlook the city and silence often hides secrets, Peter Ellington had everything the world could offer. Power, wealth, influence. At just 38, he was a self-made billionaire. His company, Ellington Systems, ran the backbone of modern infrastructure, finance, technology, entire smart cities. People called him unstoppable. But the truth? None of it mattered the moment he stepped inside his home. Because the one person he built it all for was gone. Stella. She was there before the success, before the headlines, before the sleepless nights turned into billion-dollar deals. She was his calm in chaos, his reason. And losing her during childbirth didn't just break him. It changed him. Completely. All he had left of her was their daughter, Ava, 5 years old. Soft brown skin that glowed like her mother's, big, expressive eyes that held more emotion than a child should ever carry. She had everything money could buy. A massive home, a room full of toys, a nanny during the day, closets filled with clothes her mother would have loved. But what Ava wanted couldn't be purchased. Daddy, can you read me a story tonight? She would stand quietly at his office door, hopeful, waiting. Peter would glance up from his screen, exhausted. Not tonight, baby. I've got work, okay. A small pause. Okay. And just like that, she would walk away. Silent. Those moments added up. Night after night. Until the distance between them wasn't measured in steps anymore, but in silence. Late at night, when the house finally slept, Peter would sit alone, staring at a photo of Stella holding newborn Ava. I'm trying, he'd whisper, but I don't know if it's enough. Deep down, he knew it wasn't, because Ava didn't just need a father. She needed a mother, someone to hold her, comfort her, be present in the ways he didn't know how to be. And that's when Bella Brooks entered his life. He met her at a charity gala in downtown LA. Elegant, composed, effortlessly confident. She spoke about motherhood with passion, about raising her daughter alone, about building a strong, loving home. Everything Peter felt he was failing at. And when he met her daughter, Kiara, bright, lively, full of energy, he saw something he hadn't felt in a long time. Hope. Ava wouldn't be alone anymore. She'd have a sister, a family, and Bella, she could become the mother Ava deserved. Things moved fast. Too fast. 3 months of perfect moments. Carefully crafted smiles. No red flags. At least none he allowed himself to see. So he made a decision. A private wedding in Malibu. Ocean breeze. Soft music. A new beginning. On the wedding day, Ava stood beside Bella in a white dress, holding her hand, looking up at her with innocent hope. Can I call you mommy now? For a split second, Bella paused, barely noticeable. Then she smiled. Of course, sweetheart. And Peter believed it. He believed he had fixed everything. That night, as the house filled with laughter again, Peter stood watching the two girls run through the halls. For the first time in years, he felt peace, like everything was finally falling into place. He had no idea. He had just made the worst decision of his life. At first, everything looked perfect. The house felt alive again. Laughter echoed through the halls. Two small voices running side by side, filling the silence that had once consumed every corner of that mansion. From the outside, it looked like a dream, a complete family. But perfection is often just a performance, and performances don't last forever. The first crack appeared quietly, so quietly that no one noticed, except Ava. It started the very next week. Peter had just left for work, his car disappearing beyond the gates like it did every morning. Ava sat at the dining table, swinging her legs gently, waiting. She was still dressed neatly, her hair done, her small hands folded patiently. She was trying to be the good girl Bella liked. Bella walked in, and something was different. Her face wasn't warm anymore. No smile, no softness, just cold. "Why are you sitting there?" she asked flatly. Ava blinked, confused. "I'm waiting for breakfast." Bella's eyes narrowed slightly. "Who told you you could sit at this table?" Ava hesitated. "Daddy said." "I'm not your daddy." The words cut sharp, instant, final. The room went silent. Even Kiara looked up from her tablet. Bella pointed to the floor. "Sit down there." Ava didn't move at first. Not because she was stubborn, because she didn't understand. Now, this time, sharper. Slowly, Ava slid off the chair. The cold marble touched her skin as she sat down, small, quiet, confused. Bella placed a plate beside her. Not on the table, on the floor. "Eat." Across from her, Kiara sat comfortably on the chair. Proper plate. Juice box. Normal. "Mommy, why is she sitting there?" Kiara asked. Bella didn't even look at Ava, because she needs to learn her place. That moment changed everything. From that day forward, the house split into two worlds, the one Peter saw and the one Ava lived. Whenever Peter was home, Bella became perfect again. Gentle, caring, loving. Ava sat at the table. Her hair was done. Her clothes were beautiful. But the moment his car left the driveway, the truth came back. Ava's dresses slowly disappeared, replaced with oversized, worn-out clothes. Sometimes too big, sometimes torn, like she didn't belong there anymore. Her hair, the hair her mother once cared for, was ignored. Days passed, then weeks. Dry, tangled, painful to touch. But no one fixed it. Meals, no longer shared. "Sit on the floor," Bella would say without looking at her. "If you hesitate," her voice would drop. "Cold. Dangerous. Do you want a reason to cry?" So Ava stopped hesitating. She stopped asking questions. She stopped talking. The words came next. The ones that hurt more than anything else. "You're not special. Your father just feels sorry for you. You're nothing without him." One night, Bella leaned down close to her face and whispered something Ava would never forget. "Do you know what would have been better?" Ava stayed silent, her tiny hands shaking. "If you were never born." The air felt heavy, like it couldn't breathe anymore. Across the room, Kiara watched, at first confused, then curious, then slowly. She started smiling. Children learn fast. They copy what they see. And what Kiara saw was cruelty being rewarded. Soon, she started laughing too. And Ava, she learned something else. Silence. One night, after crying quietly under her blanket, Bella stormed into her room, pulled the blanket away, grabbed her arm tightly. "Listen to me carefully," she said. "If you ever tell your father anything." She leaned closer, voice low, threatening. "It will get worse." Ava nodded quickly, tears falling. "I won't. I promise." And just like that, silence became her prison. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Every night, Ava curled into herself, whispering the same prayer. "Please make her love me, or make it stop." But morning always came, and nothing changed. To the world, Bella Brooks was perfect, a loving wife, a caring mother of two. Inside that house, she was something else entirely. And the most dangerous part? Peter had no idea. Not yet.